Hey guys, so today's video we're going to learn how to do this crochet granny square. This is one of my new go-tos when I make granny square patterns, and if you're on my blog then you know that I have a shawl that I've made, and it's using this pattern for as the granny square, and then I assemble it together to make the shawl, which you'll see on my blog post, but I thought I would do a video tutorial as well. So first we're going to start with our hook. I'm using an H hook. Obviously use any size hook that matches your yarn weight. And we're going to chain 4. And then we're going to slip stitch into the first chain that we made, and this will create a circle. So slip stitch, bring it through, and then as you can see there's that little circle. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to double crochet in that circle 12 times. So you want to chain 3 and then double crochet 12 times. And once you get all the way around, you'll see it starts to form its own circle anyway, just because all the stitches assemble that way. Once you get to 12, I'm going to have you slip stitch in the top of the first one that you made. And you'll see how I do that here. So slip stitch, and yeah. Now, this is a little different. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to double crochet in the same stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around. So chain 1 and then double crochet in the next stitch, and then chain 1 and double crochet in the next stitch. So this will create a circle for us, but it will have kind of like windows, as I like to call them, all the way around. So now we're going to count how many windows we have, and if we have 12, which we should, we're going to chain 1 and slip it through to the first one that we made and connect it. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to have 2 single crochets in the window, so the chain 1 space, and then 1 single crochet in the double crochet space that we made. So if it's a little easier for you, you're going to put 3 in each window, pretty much. So 3 single crochets in each window, or 2 in the chain 1 from the previous stitch, and 1 single crochet in the double crochet stitch from the previous stitch. And you're going to do that all the way around and join to the first stitch to the first single crochet stitch, just like we did previously. So now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to double crochet in each stitch, but we're going to double crochet in the back loops only. So not both loops, just the back loops. And you're going to do this all the way around as well. So the next 2 rows, we're going to be working in the back loops only. So I have another video where I show you how I work in the back loops, and I will link that in the description box below. So now that we're finishing that up, we're going to join it with that first stitch, and now we're going to actually make the square part, because before, everything we're doing is working in the round. So you're going to chain 4, and you're going to double crochet in the same stitch in the back loop, and now we're going to count. So we're going to double crochet in the next stitch, 1, 2, and just the back loops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we just chained 1 and double crocheted in that same stitch. So that creates our edge. That creates our first side of the square. You're going to do the same thing all the way around. And as you can see, our square is forming quite nicely, I think. And you can see that the little texture that's added when you work in the back loops just gives it a more nicer look. Once you get to the end, you can slip stitch in the top part of the chain, and then you want to do the same thing basically. You can stretch it out so that it's a little flatter, but don't worry about it. And we're going to chain, so this is our last row, and this row we will be working in both loops. So this is our last row. I'm going to chain 5, double crochet in the space that we made, the corner, and then in each double crochet stitch that I've made from the previous row, I'm just going to double crochet in both loops, and when I get to a corner, I'm going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. That will be our corner. So it just makes a little sharper of a corner, and it's better to have a larger edge like that, because if you do make something where you have to sew a bunch of squares together, it just gives you more room to work with. So this is what you get once you finish this little square. And if you are interested in making the triangle shawl, that I will put that in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know as well. Bye guys!